Grace and peace, family. I hope you're feeling blessed this morning. All right, I hope you're ready for the spiritual message because I believe it's going to hit home for somebody. So get prepared. So this morning, the Lord had me in reflection when it came to my own obedience. And He was reminding me about when I first started my walk, how hard it was for me to be able to walk away from some of the people that were in my life, especially those who maybe were not considered toxic or karmic, the ones who were still battling their own internal demons, battling who they were to become who they need to be, and probably still are. But as far as intention, they didn't have intentions that were along the spectrum of maliciousness or negativity. And yet, God was calling for me to walk away from them. And this one was a hard one for me because for a while, I went to battle with myself simply because the idea of hurting someone has always been, that's along the line of God. You don't hurt people, emotionally especially. What if these people, are so hurt and damaged that they don't come back to you, Lord? Feeling responsible for their emotionality was a big one. I'm a huge empath. I'm a super empath. So knowing that I would have to leave these people, these souls, to fend for themselves and find their own way to salvation was hard for me. But I remember at one point I had to sit with that idea and sit with God. And what I heard was, your job is to be obedient. God's job is to take care of those who get hurt because I need to be obedient. I had to understand that God had already orchestrated my path, and that some of the ones that are going to cross my path were there to cross it, not to stop it. They were not the end of the road. And if I'm in a car and I'm driving and I stop at the road to give somebody directions, I don't stay there. I gotta keep going because there's places that I'm supposed to be. And I had to accept that God will heal their pains from me needing to walk away. And it also is due to undoing a lot of the things that we believe in this world. The world is completely set up to prevent us walking in God's will. We've created systems that bind you to them, which goes against everything that God needs for you to do. So someone having hurt feelings and feeling emotional about the fact that you can't be there to hold their hand, that in itself is a karmic trait that needs to go. Because we are all energetically linked. So even if I physically can't be there, emotionally, I planted a seed. And that's going to stay with you forever. So I feel like I'm saying this because someone's being called to leave behind a relationship that they know it's time for them to move on for. But they're worried how the other person's going to feel, how they're going to move forward. Someone needs to move away from a friend group or a family group that they feel heavily dependent on. But that's their path, to walk away and be obedient to God. And that group is either going to have to disperse or grow on their own. Or someone just needs to step into position so that God could use them properly. And there's resistance because they're wondering how the people around them are going to respond when they do. And the message here is, your job is to be obedient. And God will take care of everyone else. He will heal their feelings as long as they come to Him. He will heal their emotionality as long as they come to Him. He will even show them the reason why you could not stay if they come to Him. But it's their job to come to Him. It's your job to be obedient. I hope this reaches what it's supposed to reach. Have a very blessed day. Love and light, y'all. And peace.